As you've most likely heard by now, we have recently opened the new Old Town Newhall Library. This 30,000 square foot state-of-the-art and LEED certified facility, which means Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, is located in the heart of Old Town Newhall. Visitors enjoy a children's library, teen area, over 100 public use computers, a community meeting room, study rooms, and so much more. I've heard some people ask why the library is so big and if such a large library is really needed. When we began this process a few years ago, we completed a needs assessment study with the community. Even with the addition of this new library, studies show we are underserved according to the size of our population. We met with hundreds of local residents, and the result is a well-thought-out, state-of-the-art library that will serve our community for generations to come. Speaking of libraries, in July we celebrated our one-year anniversary for the new Santa Clarita Public Library. Some highlights of our first year include distribution of over 52,000 new library cards, circulation of over 1 million items, nearly 750,000 visits to the 3 branches, the addition of 65,000 new materials including ebooks, 5,000 service hours provided by 250 volunteers, and we created the new Friends of the Santa Clarita Public Library group. At the Valencia Library, we are underway with a much-needed parking lot expansion. This project will add 27 new parking spaces at this popular branch. For several years, I have represented our city, our valley, and our region on a variety of transportation-related committees, coalitions, and boards aimed at improving mobility. Recently, I led the formation of the Santa Clarita Valley Transportation Coalition. This new advocacy group is comprised of elected officials, business leaders, and school administrators. It functions as an advisory and strategizing body regarding transportation needs that impact the Santa Clarita Valley. In addition, the Santa Clarita Valley Transportation Coalition will be called upon to advocate for transportation projects at local, regional, state, and federal levels on behalf of our community. My goal with participating in these many regional organizations and in supporting these important transportation projects is to make sure that we have a strong voice, that our local transportation needs are addressed, and our valley's circulation system continues to improve. One of the ways our city is helping to improve traffic circulation this year is through the construction of a new park and ride facility at the McBean transfer station. This project will enable West Side residents to easily access mass transit, and that will help our air quality as well as reduce traffic. The $3.8 million project will include 282 new parking spaces, a 5-bus bay concrete platform covered by steel canopies, enhanced landscape beautification, a monument wall, public art exhibits, low-impact site lighting using LED technology, and sustainable design elements. Santa Clarita Transit is adding new buses and new technology, helping to make riding the bus even easier. We are purchasing 10 new CNG-powered transit buses this year to replace remaining diesel-powered vehicles. Now is an exciting time to be a transit user. If you've never used transit, I encourage you to give it a try. I use Metrolink and our buses on a regular basis. It saves gas, as well as wear and tear on my car and my nerves. Community preservation programs help improve the quality of life and safety for residents and businesses throughout our city. The work performed by our community preservation team helps to eliminate blight and reduce crime, as well as address a vast number of problems. Some of these include abandoned and substandard structures, illegal dumping, graffiti, unsanitary conditions, and more. This work is vital in helping maintain and increase property values. A major work effort this year included dealing with the impact of foreclosed and vacant properties in our city. Community preservation staff helps make sure that properties which are blighted or are considered a nuisance, such as those with trash, debris, overgrown vegetation, and graffiti, are dealt with quickly. The city launched its 5th Extreme Neighborhood Makeover Block Party in Canyon Country earlier this year. And behind me is one of our Extreme Neighborhood Makeover success stories. The goal of this collaborative program is to improve residential areas by improving curb appeal in local neighborhoods and help revitalize community pride. Local volunteers rose to the occasion and assisted 5 homeowners in need with their home repairs. An impressive 85% of the properties identified with code violations have come into compliance through this program. Within the last year, community preservation staff has processed over 2,000 code enforcement requests and has gained a 90% compliance. This couldn't be done without the help and support of our residents and business community. We want to encourage you to report illegal and unsafe activities that you may observe. If you have an issue, we encourage you to call the city at 259-CITY or use the city's award-winning e-service at santa-clarita.com.